Details emerge as Tinubu's ministerial nominee is barred from holding public office. Ministerial nominee from Taraba State, Senator Sani Danladi, has claimed there is no subsisting court order barring him from contesting or holding political offices. Speaking through his lawyer UI Ujai Esquire on Saturday, the affected ministerial nominee has catalogued court cases that he claimed eventually exonerated him from the barring of contesting or holding political offices. A recall report by Sahara reporters on Friday revealed that Danladi was barred in 2019 from contesting or holding political offices for over 10 years of forgery. For 10 years. Also, because of the forgery he committed, it meant that he was barred from contesting for 10 years. Well, we don't know if the 10 years has surpassed or we're still in the 10. Recall a report by Sahara reporters on Friday revealed that Danladi was barred in 2019 from contesting over alleged certificate forgery and age falsification. Interesting. Prior to the 2023 general elections, a high court in Jalingo had disqualified Abubakar Danladi from contesting the election after it was found that he presented a forged document to INEC. The case went on to the Supreme Court to the Court of Appeal, then the Supreme Court after the election, where the apex court affirmed the judgment of the lower court, confirming the INEC that the certificate was fake, what was presented to INEC. It was in the same judgment that the court barred him from contesting for 10 years. Interesting. A gazette done by Taraba State reads in part, a 5-man panel of the Supreme Court of Nigeria sitting in Abuja the 5th day of July in 2019 and composed of the acting Chief Justice of Nigeria, Tanko Mohammed, Mary Peter Olukayode Ariwola, and Paul Galjume, dismissed the appeal filed by Alhaji Sani Abubakar Danladi in the purported APC governorship election, or a candidate for the election, which challenges his disqualification by the Federal High Court in Jalingo. Interesting. Well, of course, I mean, the theories that, of course, Tinubu will only hang out and will only associate himself with criminals, that is coming to pass, right? So yeah, obviously, it's not the best situation, but people's theories is like Tinubu is just confirming what everyone is saying. And I guess some people say it's only a matter of time, but at the end of the day, this is the kind of, government that you have. So what are you going to do about it? Nothing. So at this point, since everybody wants to talk, well, let's keep talking. Because really, the change that you'd expect people to make for what they're complaining about, nothing happens. Nothing actually happens. So then what's the point? What is the point? It's not surprising, but would that really stop this guy from getting his appointment? I don't think so. So technically, until 2029, he's not supposed to contest for anything. But come on. A government standing on the foundation of forgery, thuggery, rigging, and criminality can only associate with like minds. Is Tinubu not aware of the court verdict, yet he nominated him? That's the thing, because in that area, I mean, you do research on the people you want to nominate, but, his name has come up. There have been no questions. So why do you question it? If Tinubu did not question it, that's the person who wants to give him the job. So if the employer is not questioning things that you expect, then don't stress yourself. Do not stress yourself. Oh, how sick I am. Why must all Tinubu candidates be involved in one crime and the other? Even Tinubu himself. How many allegations have been brought against the guy? You honestly cannot say that. That's just unfair at this point, because Tinubu himself, since office, wasn't he accused of forgery himself with his certificate from his university abroad, from this accounting degree that nobody, that even they had to go to the university in Chicago to confirm. But during the election, during the campaign season, that's pre-election time, APC, they never brought evidence. After he became president, then apparently University of Chicago, so he bought them time to then be like, oh, actually, he's a student, he got his certificate there. But then this man had been inaugurated, been in office, so I think the way they rushed, it's like signs of a scammer. When they're trying to rush a situation, they don't answer your questions, they get aggravated the more you question them. That in itself is a red flag. And obviously Nigerians saw the red flag, but the system did not see the red flag and just allowed for whatever happened to have happened. Well, it is what it is. Put what you think about this in the comment section below, and do not forget to like and subscribe.